What's up, guys? I don't know how tonight's live stream is going to go because I've had so many technical difficulties. So we are going to try to get the camera set up correctly, and then we are going to move into the live stream. But I'm doing it from, I don't even know what to do. We're live. Woo! All right, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I need to put it back there. I just need a box or something. We're going to point in that direction. I'm super oversaturated, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. But my computer decided to have an iOS issue tonight. So I spent the last hour trying to test out all my RAM and figure out which RAM was good or bad. So we're going live on my Samsung Galaxy Book front-facing camera. So we're going to talk tonight, but I'm probably not going to be able to show you anything tonight. So there's that. So now I got to figure out how to keep you sitting up. How do I do that? Sit tight. I want to have you look up for a minute. Woohoo, we're live, guys. All right. Y'all still there? I'll be right back. All right. All right, guys, that's about the best we're going to get. Okay. So stay right there. I got to get some other stuff. Am I buffering for real, guys? I don't know what's happening, guys. Hopefully everything's going to be good. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Basically what I'm using is I'm using the standard YouTube live studio thing. So first of all, I'm going to turn those lights down. Doesn't look like my camera's doing a very good job. Hopefully it'll readjust when I do this. What's up, Nacho? We're having some crazy technical difficulties tonight, so we might have a good stream, we might not. All right. What happens if we just turn them off? What does that do? Kind of shows off my mess, doesn't it? It's not doing a very good job, is it? What? All right, let's see what we got going on in the chat. Brett Nunley, evening, Shawn. GE, everyone. Above and Beyond Drones, evening. Hey, Brent. Hey, bud. A lot of red back there. Yep, low. All right, guys. So we're going to do this without the lights in the background. Actually, I think I want blue, but I just want them just kind of cool. All right. So what's happening tonight is my computer decided to die. And I spent the last hour trying to get my computer back up and running, but it didn't work out. So now I am on the Samsung Galaxy Book. It's a pretty sweet little machine, but for the most part, I don't know. It's a tablet computer. It's a tablet PC or whatever you call it. So anyway, and I'm really sad about my computer because I just spent a whole bunch of money on GoPros today. I guess I can cancel my order, but anyway, we'll figure this out. I might have to go back to that Mevo camera. But yep, rest in peace. So Brent Newman sent me a link. So I'm going to watch it right now because I did not get a chance to look at it before the live, which he told me to do. So I wish you guys could see this with me. Let's figure out how you can watch this with me. There. Let's watch this together. Drones are dumb. Skydio is smart. Dude, that looks really good. It does the flying. It does the filming. You do the doing. That video footage looks awesome. All these shots are done by the drone flying itself. Up to 36 miles per hour. Skydio beacon, so it's like the wand on the unique drones that used to have the magic wand. Maybe it's just the wand. Dude, that's ridiculous. L controller, just like the Anafi. That looks straight up like the Anafi. .5 kilometers? That's pretty far. 4K 60 frames per second, 13 stops, 120 frames per second slow motion. Dude, that looks ridiculously good. Dude. So that's the Skydio drone. That looks ridiculous, guys. Any idea how much that thing costs? Let's see. I know I spelled that wrong. Skydio. Only $1,000. That might be my Christmas present. Let's see what it is. So I was planning on getting the DJI Mavic 2 Pro with the smart controller, but man, well, that's not working. So chances are we're buffering. All right. I'm going to go through the chat now. Hey, Nacho. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing with the Skydio 2. It's ridiculous. I thought the Skydio 1 was pretty awesome, but I watched, I think it was Casey Neistat reviewed the Skydio, and it, like, the video footage was very amateurish. Some of that video footage was pretty intense, where they're like, for the Skydio 2, where they're backing up in a garage, warehouse full of cars and stuff like that. That's pretty awesome. And it's very smooth video. But they took it out into a park, and it, like, there's a lot of searching and a lot of hunting. And so that doesn't make for very smooth video. And a lot of those video shots that I saw were way out in the open. But then that one shot where the guy was, like, in the woods and it couldn't find him, like, it followed him even though it couldn't see him because he had the little sky beacon, just like my solo shot camera. So it's got a GPS unit on him that went around and flew. But that was pretty awesome. I'm a little disappointed about how tonight's live stream is going. So I hope you guys can cheer me up with your good banter. Yeah, rest in peace. I did get the Max also. So I got both cameras, end up being one's $399 and one's $499. I'm a 360 camera guy. The Fusion was a breakthrough camera when it came out. The only problem was it took so long to render that everybody gave up on it. So I'm hoping they fix some of those issues. And the other issue was it had 2 SD cards, so it was a big deal when it came to stitching. So they've alleviated one of the SD cards, and they've added a screen on the front. And it's actually smaller than it used to be. It's smaller than the Fusion. So I read an article where GoPro decided they didn't want to build a Fusion 2. They wanted to start, fresh, take all the goodness out of the Fusion, but really make it groundbreaking. I think the screen on the front is awesome. I think the fact that it's touchscreen is great. I had a friend at work say, "Why do you need a touchscreen on a 360 camera?" But they're really marketing the camera as 3 different cameras: a vlogging camera where you can watch yourself, but it has 180 degree, like it has, I think it's even more than 180 degree, maybe 220 degree field of view. And then, you've got super view, and then you've got, there's a couple things that I don't like about it. It doesn't have an HDMI out, so you can't use it as everything that I use a camera for. But but they've taken hyper smooth to another level. They've taken it basically records, like figures out what keeps the horizon. So that'll be great whenever I'm putting on a drone. But yeah, so let's see what you guys got going on. But I want to see how the post work is. My issue with the Fusion was the intensive workflow. Yeah, Nacho, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like I mean, literally, like Insta360 One X takes just as good a video as the GoPro Fusion. GoPro Fusion is a little sharper, and in great conditions has more. That has more dynamic range, but the Insta360 One takes, a fifth of the time, no, a tenth, dare I say a 20th of the time to render. So there's that. So it'll be interesting if it stitches in camera. I think the preview stitches in camera, but I'm not sure if like the actual file stitches renders, because they bought color and then they destroyed color, closed it down, but they took some of the goods and put it in their app. So it has a lot of like the rendering, takes advantage of pixel manipulation and stuff like that. So we'll see what it does. The beacon can be worn by the subject to assist in tracking. The Mavic 2 Pro doesn't have 4K 6. Yeah. I mean, Nunley, or who am I talking to? Brent Newman. From what I just saw, I mean, again, it's a marketing video. So I've seen some really good marketing videos for DJI drones and for Insta360, and it's interesting to look down at the very bottom, and it has like the little fine print. But a lot of that fine print was actually beneficial. Most of the time, fine print is like footage not actually from the camera that you're looking at. It's like, and then every once in a while it'll do shot on the Insta360, and then it'll go back. So that's interesting. But so $100 down now, but $9.99 overall. Then price of controller. Oh, so you have to buy the controller separately. Does the beacon come with the drone? See, we're talking about something I don't even know about. It's probably not the best way to have a show. Ooh, look at those pretty colors behind me. That's cool. Above and beyond drones. I didn't know about the drone deploy partnership. I think is what I saw. So almost certainly a sub 1-inch sensor, but the action video looks really good. Yeah, it's an action UAV. What's interesting is, like, I don't really have any. There's nothing I want to do that I want the drone to follow me doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a fat middle-aged man. Like, like, it'd be cool to do a couple of videos, but I kind of like to be in control, and it's one of those. I mean, I'm totally into robotic cameras, and I think the beacon thing's pretty cool. I don't know. It might be really cool. But like all those videos of people jumping dirt mounds and dirt biking and hiking up to the tops of mountains and stuff like that, I don't do any of that. So it'd be interesting to see what me as, kind of a creator would do with something like that. So it's interesting. All right. Above and beyond drones. So they are also targeting the Skydio 2 to enterprise. That's interesting. I thought the Fusion was better, but not worth the workflow. Yep. So Nacho's talking about. Sorry, I'm going slow, guys. The Fusion, yeah, the workflow is a little crazy. Brett Newman, yes, but 12 megapixel 123 camera limits it. Don't know why companies are still making 12 megapixel cameras in this day and age. If the render is done in camera, I'm in. Newman, same here. I don't do much action shooting. My bird needs good video and good photo capabilities. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Newman. I'm getting past the 1/2 sensor, giving me compressed video. I love my Paradenofi. I love how it can fly through the air without me controlling it, and I love how it comes back home to me, even when I lose connection. It has a crappy connection. I can only get about 1,500 feet away, and then all of a sudden I lose connection to my drone. But, I love the flight plan. I think my best video footage has come out of the Paradenofi because there's a robot controlling it. So the Skydio 2 has a robot controlling it. And by the footage that I just saw, that robot's pretty dang awesome. So it might be kind of cool. It might be cool to have. Maybe maybe I'll get into exercise and run a couple miles and let it follow me or something. But I'm tired. But that'll be interesting. So what we're here to talk about tonight, a couple things. What did you guys think about the trailer video? I know a few of you saw it. And the audio I thought was great. So let's get that out, shall we? Woo! So what I did it on today was the Action. The DJI Osmo Action now has an audio adapter. And this will probably be too short. Nope, just right. So I can show you the audio adapter. It's pretty cool. And it's about time. That's all I'm saying. I think it's frustrating that I actually have to buy an adapter just to get good audio out of a camera. But here it is, guys. I saw this last week on DJI's website. It's got a microphone input right here. It's got a female, so you can plug your power cord in. And it's got a male where you can plug it into the camera. And what I did was I took the door off. The door has a little Lego hand hinge that you can pop off. And then this plugs in just like that. Okay. And on this amazing little gimbal I got for $84 through Shawn Ide Studios idea board, I have this awesome vlogging setup. And I can come in here, I can pop that in, and now I have audio for my DJI Osmo Action. I can turn it on. Then I can see what I'm doing, guys. Pretty cool. So I've got this audio solution. On this gimbal, I've got this little 1/4-20 here. So what I did was I put like a little thing out, and then I clipped the Rode video mic, or the Wireless Go, on it today. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, DJI. So I'll be doing a review on this little this little $40 piece of plastic later on this week is the plan. So there's that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Manic Magic, what's up, man? Good evening. How about Parrot providing Anafi controllers for the hardware for the Skydio 2? Awesome. So that was actually a Parrot controller? Really? Because, I mean, it looked straight up like the Parrot Anafi controller. Well, that's interesting. I hope it gets better range than the Parrot Anafi does, because the Parrot Anafi doesn't have very good range. Parrot Anafi software. So I wonder if it has flight plan. If it has flight plan in, then I'm totally in, because that footage looked amazing. But Newman, did you say the camera isn't very good? I was trying to look at that. Oh, okay. So it's Skydio software with Parrot's hardware. That's interesting. Is Skydio a French company? That's interesting. Let's see what we got going on. I lost my mouse. Did my mouse really go away? There it is. And I think I just added an ad. I'm sorry. Okay, so Skydio is USA. Okay. Very interesting. So, I really wanted to show you guys the GoPro website tonight, but I can't do that. All right, Nacho's done eating. You want to see me do some flips? I can't do flips. I can flip you off, but I'm not going to do that on my channel because it's inappropriate. Can you guys hear me? I'm using my Yeti, but I'm only like going like 2 bars. Brett Newman. It has the old school 1/2/3 2.3 size sensor. I already got drones that have that. That's what my Mavic Air has on it. And they're okay video. I mean, it's 4K, but it's kind of crappy 4K. I mean, it's decent 4K, but it's nothing like my Canon camera over there. That's interesting. Yeah, the Skydio looks awesome, but I don't have a reason for it. As cool as it is, and I would love to do something cool, but like all I do is like ride go-karts around a track or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a very active person. If I was a person that walked trails a lot, it might be kind of cool. So Lino left a $100 deposit for the Skydio 2. So a couple people have talked about that. They left a $100 deposit for their Skydio 2. So does that mean you're putting your name in a bucket? Like, what's the $100 down thing? Does that mean that you are? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna look that up on my phone. See what the dealio is. I see a lot of website like articles about it, but I don't even see their website yet. Like The Verge and I don't know how to get to, or maybe this is it. All right, we're at their website. $9.99. I like how it's blue. It's pretty. Matches my brand. Reserve yours for $100. 36 miles per hour is pretty good. 50% quieter. I don't know how loud the original was. 3.5 kilometer range. I wish I knew what kilometers were. All right, here we go. So I use the Mavic as my cameraman this weekend. Maybe the Mavic 2 Zoom as a cameraman zoomed in. Pre-order. You will get one more than likely before the holidays. Okay. Pre-order. I think they called the $100 a reserve. Limited supply available, they say. Okay. With final payment. The controller, for one thing. For one thing, Skydio isn't hiding that it's a rebranded Paradanafi pad. You give them your email address and they'll respond when available. Interesting that the front props are inverted. That is really interesting. I've never seen that before. That's a good call out. Okay, so there's a beacon, works with iOS and the controller. Yeah, that controller is straight up a Paradanafi controller. Like they didn't even try to make it different looking. HDR video looks really good. I'm on my phone though, and I watched it on this screen. It looks pretty good. More camera, less cockpit. So, okay, so they've got orbit mode, follow mode. Stop moving. Rocket mode, cable cam, and droney. So they've got a cable cam option. That's pretty cool. I like how it can track more people than, more than one person. Pretty awesome. Integrated drone deploy. Now, I think that's something that's pretty awesome. I think camera's not centered. Does that make you feel better? I was trying to hide my mess over there. No, I'm good. With final payment, the controller, get an email, interested. Yep. Skydio says right on their website that the controller is from Parrot. The camera is not centered. Fix that. You're going to have to deal with my camera tonight. My computer died, so we are on a tablet PC. So you're lucky you're getting video at all. This is a front-facing camera that's probably a piece of junk. So Nacho, can I say cockpit on YouTube? Maybe not now that you brought that up. It doesn't look like it's gimbaled. It is electronic stabilize like the Parrot Disco camera. Oh, Lino was talking about the drone's camera's not centered. Let's go back and look at that. You know what I wish they would do? Like, if you look at this thing, it's got a bunch of cameras all over the drone, and that's how it sees like 360-degree space. I wish they would use all those cameras to make a 360-degree video. How hard would that be? I mean, they're like, with all the computing this drone does, why can't they take 360-degree video? Why is there still not a 360-degree video drone on the market that I can buy? Besides one that's kind of like a hack, like a bunch of GoPros and like 6 GoPros in a ball hanging off a drone. Skydio says right on the, okay, the camera isn't centered, blah, blah, blah. It's a person pit. 6 navigation cameras instead of 12 on the one. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, the original Skydio had like a bunch in a circle, whereas this one looks like the drone looks like a triangle. There's 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. It almost looks like this drone is symmetrical. So what if, Newman, that it could do a flip and then start flying in a different direction? What if it could, like, maybe that's why they're inverted. No, probably not, but it looks really, really cool. Utilizing 45 megapixels of visual sensing, the 6 200-degree color cameras, Skydio 2 can see everything in every direction with unprecedented resolution and clarity. This is the foundation of trustworthy autonomous flight. It'd be awesome if you could tap into those cameras and see what the drone sees. I know, Newman, no 360-degree drones. I saw a picture of a 360-degree fly drone one time that had basically just in the middle of it kind of looked like a flat Phantom, like a Phantom without the legs, and it had a camera sticking out the top of the middle and a camera sticking out of the bottom of the middle. And then you don't need no gimbals. You don't need, all this other stuff. It can just fly, and then just like an Insta360 1X, it can handle 360 degrees around it. So it's interesting. The Skydio 2, their sensors are 45 megapixels compared to the DJI Mavic 2, which only has 4.9 megapixels, and the DJI Mavic Air, which only has 1.9 megapixels. So as far as the sensing ability in the autonomous flight, it does way better. One thing they have done that no one else has done is they did a build video that showed all the internals. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like Apple does. We used fresh, recycled aluminum. That's funny. That is cool. I really like the thermal sensing kind of videos they do. I don't know if it uses thermal technology, but I don't know. Impossible video, now possible. It's funny that they're attacking the DJI Mavic 2. They show a comparison of autonomous flight, the follow me modes. Like they're straight out attacking DJI. Skydio beacon is pretty awesome. Skydio beacon, my unique Typhoon H, before I sold it, came with a wand, and then now I don't have the wand anymore because I sold it. But I have a unique Typhoon H again. That's interesting. I like the HDR video, except my HDR video always turns out kind of weird and brown, kind of clay looking. Maybe I just don't know how to handle HDR video. "10 years in the making." Here's a bunch of lucky guys that got to play with it. So that's cool. I really like the way that drone looks. I think it's innovative. I love companies that innovate instead of just take everybody else's ideas and make money off of them. Also interesting how it sits on the bottom mounted battery. That is interesting. It seems that in the recent era of China fear, USA company comes out going after DJI. Yeah. And teams with the French company. They probably teamed with Parrot because Parrot needs a little help financially, and DJI just, I don't think they only partner with people that benefit them. They don't really partner with competitors. But I think that Skydio drone looks really, really awesome. And I think it would be great to take that same technology and move it into a tiny drone where you could keep it in your pocket and throw it up and then take some pictures and then bring it back down. It'd be funny to like go through the zoo or something and let it follow you around, see all the monkeys and the elephants and everything. But yeah. So, okay. So we talked about the Max a little bit. And so let's talk about, we've got 20 more minutes. I am going to talk about the GoPro Hero 8. And I'm not going to look at what you guys are saying for a minute because I'm actually going to go to the website and read off the specs. And I really wish I really wanted to show you guys some stuff tonight, but we will have to do that in another video. But guys, some of the things that are innovative that have come into the Hero 8 that were in the Hero 7 is that the little fingers, the mounting fingers on the bottom, are now foldable. So on the 7, you had a frame that you put around it, and that was the only way you could mount your camera to anything. Now the two little fingers come out, and they're metal, so they're stronger. And I believe they're replaceable because I saw where you could buy some fingers. I don't know if they're replaceable on the Max only, because my Fusion, the fingers actually came off. I have that somewhere, but I was so busy trying to fix my computer that wasn't able to get to it. But the thing that I love about the new Hero 8, and it's not available yet, just the Hero 8's pre-orderable, and then the frame, the mod frame is not available yet. But the mod frame adds 2 cold shoes as well as a shotgun microphone built in, has an HDMI out. So the mods, the media mod, it's called the media mod. And then there's a display mod. Oh, pre-order December. So we won't be able to pre-order them until September. And if the pre-order in December is just like the pre-order that we just went through, it'll be like 25 days out till we actually get them. So you might be able to have a display mod by Christmas. But it's got Hyper Smooth 2.0, as if the Hypersmooth 1.0 wasn't good enough. They made it even smoother. It's got Time Warp 2.0, which looks amazing. Super Photo, Live Burst, Night Lapse. If you guys get a chance, go to the Hero 8 Black website after the stream and check out the Night Lapse. The Night Lapse looks ridiculous. It looks so beautiful. High fidelity audio. So the Hero 8 Black has 3 microphones to improve. You know, it figures out which sound is the one it's supposed to listen to, and it goes and checks that out. It's rugged and waterproof. It's got a GoPro app. But yeah, I think it's awesome, guys. It's everything that my GoPro Hero 7 was, and it's going to be even better. The mod frame, it's kind of disappointing the mod frame didn't come out. You know, just like DJI and a lot of these other companies, Insta360 is definitely a company that puts something out and then the accessories aren't available for like a year later, and they're already bringing out another camera. I don't know. I don't understand those decisions when it comes to, I guess you got to make money. But let's see what's in the chat. All right. Parrot just took a contract with the U.S. military for drones for the U.S. military. That's awesome. So a French company is working with the U.S. military. That's cool. I hope we never go to war. What if the new DJI Mini is a stabilizer Cinewhoop? The heck is a stabilizer Cinewhoop? Imagine a DJI like flight being switchable to FPV whoop mode. It might, because that's what Parrot. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I flew FPV mode on my Parrot Anafi this weekend, and it was so fun. It was amazing. I liked it because I've flown an FPV drone in the past, and it was really, and I'm not used to it, so okay, a little flippy. And I wasn't. I've not flown FPV very much, so you know, trying to keep it in the air is. I mean, it takes some talent because of the lack of like GPS hold and stuff like that. It's like flying AT-AT mode. But the Parrot Anafi, it's a GPS drone that can hold its position, and it has FPV capabilities. So, man, it was just so much fun. I opened her up, and so I've been doing the flight plan over my, you know, in my backyard, and you know, I know that the tallest tree and the tallest obstacle is like 60 feet up in the air. So I took the Parrot Anafi up to 100 feet, and I was just flying FPV around it. And dude, it was awesome. It was kind of dizzying. I went back and watched the footage, and it was pretty dizzy-like. But guys, it was so much fun. So I ordered on eBay the cockpit goggles 2. So the FPV package on the Parrot comes with cockpit goggles 3, which has a button on top and a button on the bottom. And the cockpit glasses 2 just have a button on top. So I think you'll be able to switch between controls and turning it on and off. And then the one on the bottom turns the HUD on and off. So imagine a DJI-like flight being switchable to FPV whoop mode. FPV mode on the Mavic 2 is a joke. it almost makes sense, being that they just released an FPV system. I agree with that, Nacho. It seems like everybody's kind of adding an FPV, FPV flavor to their drones. What was I going to say? Yeah, like last year 2 years ago they released the DJI goggles, and then last year they released the DJI goggle FPV version, which works with FPV drones. And then this year they just released the FPV goggles and like ridiculously good camera for FPV drones, with their excellent connection. So it does make sense. I agree with that. What's not a joke is the iPhone 11 Pro night mode. Do you have the iPhone 11 Pro? I thought you were getting that. Have you tried out the night mode, Nacho? I really, really want it, but I will probably not get the iPhone 11 Pro. I will probably wait till the next one, just because there's other things that I want to do. But I might just sell everything back there and kind of reboot the channel with new stuff, because I've been kind of collecting things and holding on to things, thinking I'm going to talk about them again or do a comparison or something like that. But I really have a lot of cameras that just sit there. So Nacho got the Pro Max. Okay. Ordering dinner. What should I get from McDonald's, guys? Brett Newman. Giveaway time. All the stuff on the shelves behind me will be given away in the future live stream. Shawn Ide. Give me 1 second, guys. It's just one of those lazy nights, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate you guys hanging out amidst my crappy technical difficulties tonight. All right. The wife's getting me 2 cheeseburgers, large fries, large Coke, no pickles. So, yeah, I think it's been a pretty good stream tonight. Man, my computer booted up, but then it froze again. And then I turned it off. So I think there's something really wrong with it. I moved my computer, and I forgot to turn off the power part when I unplugged it. Like I turned the computer off, but I forgot to turn off the power brick before I unplugged it. So I have a feeling that's going to be a trip to Geek Squad or something. I did a video on how to make a version 3 for $10 using aftermarket Viotech specs to get the second button. Okay, so I'll check that out, Midwest Bebop. Yeah, I was going to do another video. I was trying to find a video of something that you could buy on Amazon, like a Christmas kind of twofer. So I think I'm going to do a video on the Parrot Mambo FPV version. I think it looks so cool, and I want to kind of fly it through the house. And I think I could use... You think it could be the power supply? It has the 3 beeps, Newman. It goes beep, 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 and then it freezes. And then beep, beep, beep. And then every once in a while, the screen will come up and it'll talk about BIOS. But I didn't know my cat was in here. So I think we're going to call it a night, guys. Yeah, Brent, if you have any suggestions with my computer, maybe we can chat on it or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry we had to do this on a tablet, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I kind of look forward to doing my live streams on Tuesdays now, and we are. What show is this? Is this like 37? Do we have 37 in the books this year? That's awesome. But yeah, we almost live streamed every week for a year, and I think that's a success. So, hope you guys have a wonderful week, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to start putting out a bunch of Christmas videos. I'm going to do, some quick suggestion videos of what people, ideas for Christmas. Because it tis the season that people spend a bunch of money. So last year, my views and subscribers went way up around Christmas time, and then they died down after Christmas. So it's a time of year everybody looks at YouTube to see what things are like, and so that's kind of what the focus is going to be for the rest of the year on my channel. But it's kind of the same kind of thing. I'm just going to show you cool stuff that I like that I bought. That should be the name of my channel, or my cool stuff I bought. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful week, and catch you on the next video, guys. Peace out. Peace out now. Peace out right now.